Welcome to Cocktails and Convo. In this podcast, we invite you to take a step back in time when the world was a different place. We'll be reliving those moments from the COVID era through unique and memorable conversations. As we share these stories, we'll also craft a perfect cocktail to accompany each episode. So grab your favorite drink and join us for engaging discussions, laughter, and toast to unforgettable experiences. Whether you're reminiscing or discovering a new cocktail and convo, is here to bring those memories back to life. Cheers to great conversations and even better cocktails. Welcome everyone to Cocktails and Convo, where we have everyday conversations with extraordinary drinks each and every Friday. And we're getting ready to have a wonderful evening. We thank you guys for taking the time out of your wonderful busy schedule to come check us out, because we know after tonight's juicy topic, you're going to end up being a better husband, better wife. You're going to be able to make sure you're a great boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, all the above. So, get ready for the show to go. Our co-hosts are jumping in, and we're going to make it happen, Captain. That's right. So, I'm going to allow my beautiful co-host to have the show is like boogie, woogie, 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 hey, boogie, woogie, 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 hey. What's up, y'all? What's up?
Hola.
Hey, Jazzy Jazz, how you doing? Give us a shout out, give us a wave. Man, y'all, it's Friday.
It is Friday.
If y'all live down south in Florida, you already know what's happening next week. Y'all already know what's going down. I'm glad to hear that you are good, fabulous. Good and fabulous. I heard y'all had a good time. Ladies' night was for real, for real.
What happened? What? Come again?
Huh? Nothing?
Oh.
It don't count. Your season passed.
See, what had happened was.
We good. So, you know, next week is going to be
Hey,
a trying time.
Hola.
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing?
Good. Hanging in there. It's Friday.
Yes,
Cocktails and Convo Friday.
yes. Favorite day of the week.
Let me tell you, I was looking forward to Friday since Sunday. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I was like, wait, we have to work 5 days this week?
Tell me about it.
Yeah. But what are some current event topics of the week? Let's see.
Hey, y'all hear the news?
45.
Got the Rona.
Hey, it's real out
It's
in the
real
field.
out there.
Real out in the field. This is why people look at me like I'm crazy. When I go to a foreign, when I'm in a foreign place, or if I see faces that I'm not familiar with, and if you see me walking in with my mask, just respect that I'm trying to protect you and myself, because I don't know where that person been. You gotta treat it like it's an infectious disease, because it is what it is.
It is. Definitely.
You know? So let's just, he's a human, he's a man, he's God's child. God created him in his own image. We're gonna keep him in prayers and his family in prayers, and hope he gets through this Rona. That's it.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do. But the reality is, it's real out here.
It's real out. Just got admitted to the hospital too.
Yeah, and it appears he's been admitted, but he does not want to transfer power. Normally, when a president is
Oh, you think he was actually gonna do that?
yeah, he's like, oh no, I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna be out in 48 hours.
Nah.
So that's one of the current events of the week. Other than that, what else has been happening?
I think that's kind of the big news, and of course the playoffs for those who are interested.
The Heats. What y'all doing, man?
Well, it was game one. It was just game one.
That was game one. They better act like they've been to the pros before. This ain't new to us.
Well, a lot of them are rookies, but they got some veterans. But a lot of them are rookies. But again, game one a lot of times is a feel out game.
Oh, let me feel out how to lose.
Let me feel out how. It's alright, yeah. But hey,
you have any game you play, you have to play at your 120%.
And guess what? That's
I
what.
always play in the finals like it's a game 7, like it's
That's it. Yeah, come on.
Hey, listen. We're gonna do it today. The Heat are going to have a win tonight.
That's why we're gonna have a speedy cocktails and convo because I know you want to tune into the game, into the playoffs, and we do too.
And I noticed your shirts. I like your shirts, the Team Bear shirts or the Bear shirts.
So y'all went to go get matching shirts.
We had these shirts already. You just decided to throw it on.
That's the copy off of me. Whatever I wear, he pulls it out the closet.
No,
so y'all want to go get matching shirts.
Don't worry, we all 4 of us should get matching shirts. We'll get matching shirts.
Boom! Come on now.
Due time, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. But again, welcome. Like everyone says, like Ellie mentioned earlier today, to Cocktails and Convo, where we have everyday conversation with extraordinary drinks.
Thanks for joining.
Yes. For those who maybe didn't follow the Couples Club, or if you did follow the Couples Club, we kind of put a hint out there of what our conversation is going to be tonight. And again, last week we talked about the WAP and the different types of WAP and what you should really be focusing on in your relationship.
Yeah.
Today we really want to talk about and discuss with our combo what men really want. Kind of want to break it down,
Because y'all be confused.
What we want to see, does men really want that WAP? And we want to look at it in the perspective of what do men really want.
Alright, y'all gonna give us the insight because
Are y'all gonna tell the truth?
We're gonna tell the truth, and I know all the people out there are gonna tell the truth as well and give us some insight as well. So we'll see how it goes. But again, if you guys have an idea what men really want, please let us know in the comment section. We're gonna pin it as well. I think it's already pinned on there. What do men really want?
What do y'all want?
Well,
I'm
I'm gonna start with you guys because you guys. What do you guys think men really want? If you had to say one thing,
The what?
you think the what?
Jazzy Jazz said y'all don't know what y'all want.
He said we don't know what we want.
Y'all don't, but after not knowing what y'all want, one of the main things y'all want is the WAP.
Which is Cardi B's version.
Yeah.
So we want a woman who don't cook and clean, but could get everything in between.
Y'all don't think about that first until after the fact.
After then you start realizing I'm hungry.
Yeah.
When you cook, woman.
Feed me.
Feed me. Well, I definitely want to start on that on what Jazzy said. She said she doesn't believe men really knows what they want, and I think that's a good question. I'm not sure if as men we confuse women with what we really want, because sometimes we may focus on the WAP, or sometimes we may focus on something else, or sometimes we may be confusing you. So, Ellie, Rachel, what do you guys think? Do men really confuse women when it comes to what we want?
I don't know if this would be like a curveball. It depends what happens on the first date.
Okay. What you mean?
Like how they met or something, or
Well, what happens at the end of the first date?
At the end of the first date, or just the whole general first date?
At the end of the first date.
End of the first date. I like where you're going with this.
So you can either end the night off with a "nice to meet you," or a little sucky face,
a little kissy kiss, a little smoochy smooch.
One night stand. That may not be a one night stand.
Hey, come on now. I know there's a lot of adults out there, and sometimes those things do happen. So you're basically saying with those 3 scenarios, a hug, a little church hug, smoochy smoochy, or the whole wham shabam, thank you ma'am, will do what?
Ladies, what does that mean? Because you guys are the ones that's like, if he give me a hug,
he may not be interested, or he may, I don't know.
What kind of hug though?
We say like a churchy hug or a regular hug.
Oh, like one of these hugs?
Yeah, like we gave you a hug,
But if you gave you a hug,
that side
gave you a hug. What's say if he gave you either or?
Then what?
What do you think he wants? We talking about what do men really want? You want a date. At the end of the day, and again, that's key. At the end of the day,
does he walk you to your door?
3 things. Hug happens.
But I think it's all about, I guess, the vibe, as as the girl, as the female, the vibe that we kind of feed off. So I don't think, he's gonna overstep or do something that he's not getting a vibe for.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I like the fact that he mentioned all three. He likes to be very personal. I'll be personal right now. On me and Jillian's first date, right? Our first date was actually a group date where
because I requested it.
Yes.
It ain't like you thought of it.
No, I'm just
Dang.
we be open honest.
I was like, I'm not ready to be going out on dates.
She wasn't ready,
So,
and guess what? I had to continue to pursue, so I had to think on my feet. And I said, well, you know what? If you don't want to go on a date with just me, what about since we have somewhat similar friends or mutual friends or friends that want to get to know each other? Why don't we just do a group date and just invite a bunch of people? And
Jazzy was there.
Jazzy was there, and she was and Jit said, yeah. And the thing about it, I think the date went so well, or the group date went so well.
It wasn't even a group date. It was a group date because of us, but we were hanging out with friends.
Of course. But the date went well.
No, it was a setup.
It was a setup. Because I thought we were just all hanging out with friends, and he made it into a date.
No, we were all hanging out with friends.
No, but that's what I figured. But he turned it into a date.
No, G had ulterior motives, right? She said, if you can win over the crew, then
I'll know what to do.
Yeah, but
so basically, fast forward, we had a good group date,
It was.
and she wanted to continue to vibe, and I'm like, boom, because she had somewhere to be, and she and X that out.
Yeah, because I had another date that same day.
Yeah, so I guess I did something. So I guess I did something right. The fact that she canceled that date.
I sent a little pin. What did we have back then? The BlackBerry.
Yeah.
I sent a little pin.
Hey, side note, we're gonna talk about this, and women with these multiple dates is not only men. We're gonna talk about it another time. But just to get to what we were saying, we ended up our group date, with a kiss and a smooch.
Yeah, right in front of CVS or Walgreens.
Yeah. Because I felt like, man.
Wait, hold up. Pause.
Yeah.
You remember the exact place at the exact time that y'all had that kiss.
Yeah.
That means you technically already won. She just wasn't letting you know that she won because she said, let me put this in my Rolodex.
No, don't let people know when they've won.
No, you just let him know now.
Yeah.
You let him know now.
Yeah.
I let him know now. 10 years later.
10 years later. But
this gonna be a to be continued moment.
So the fact that it ended up in a kiss, I think.
So by the end of the night, what did you want?
Well, I wanted a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get to know you just somewhat intimately, and I'm happy that that you also wanted that. So I think that we were able to read each other, and it was a good night. And we stopped it right there. So it left me wanting more.
Right.
I wanted something, and then you left me wanting more.
Wanting more.
Wanting more.
You wanted that WAP.
Now here's the thing. If the WAP would have happened that night,
it probably would have been a knot.
I don't know, man. I don't know. And if nothing would have happened,
then you probably still would have been looking forward to another date.
Yeah.
Or maybe a one-to-one date.
Yeah. It all depends on the vibe. We talked about it. And I think here's the thing I want to ask you guys. I think when it does end up in a hug, right? It usually ends up, for me, I'm thinking eggshells are all over the place. It's like, dang, what did I do wrong? What did I do this? What did I do that? It's like, it becomes somewhat awkward at times.
Right.
What do you guys think?
When it ends up with a hug.
Yeah, does it get awkward, or I guess if it's just maybe if it's no hug, but for me,
if it's no hug, then you didn't reach any.
Well, I mean, listen,
you strike out.
You struck out. By the time you made it to first base, tag you out. Go back to the
dugout.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I had my hug dates. And I think it was this one in particular. I think it was a really bad hug. I gave her a really bad hug.
Hey.
Right? So it was a blind date scenario. That was the problem. It was a blind date scenario. I meet the girl. She's nice. Just not into her. But we go out. I'm the perfect gentleman. I do everything else. bada bing, bada boo. And I think we were like, because it was around the fall times. We went to an outdoor concert. So we had a concert, and I'm trying to enjoy it. I'm looking at the concert, and she's looking at me like this the whole time. I'm like,
Cause she ready. She was waiting for you to make a move outdoor. And then it's a nice scenario. It's a nice scene. Outdoor concert. That's when you can kind of slide the little arm around and do all that stuff.
Problem.
She was waiting for you to step up.
Nah,
listen, I felt like she was looking at me like I was a chicken bone. Okay,
come on, she wasn't.
She wanted to jump your bone.
Oh, so what you're saying, Sid, is you want a woman to be able to read you.
Yeah, you gotta know what you want.
Sometimes you don't want to say it. Well, but we're not mind readers.
You're not mind readers, and that woman might have thought she was trying to read his mind. She was trying to read your mind.
So obviously it didn't work.
No, she wasn't, because she was trying to get Eddie to read her mind because the way
you guys weren't on the same page.
She was staring at him. That means she's trying to like.
They weren't on the same page.
I gave one of them. Cause she laid my Jesus down.
Oh, that's messed up. Dang.
Yeah. He said, "All right, peace out, man. Like the broskies, we friends. We friends."
Yeah.
So we've reached the point where we've gone on the first date. Now you're bringing her home, and now what happens next? Depending on the vibe you got, do you call her back? Do you text her when you get home? Do you guys get back on the phone? Like, what's happening next?
Well, I think if again for ladies, right?
Is it like, okay, he didn't call me back, he wants to go hang out with his boys? Should I feel like,
Well, so here's the thing. I think
what happened?
I think
it depends. I think if for us girls, if we're really interested or kind of like vibing the guy, we're gonna be on like, oh, is he gonna call me? If we're not vibing or we don't really care for the person, like we're not gonna be thinking, oh, is he gonna call me back? I'm not gonna be sitting by the phone waiting for a phone call.
Yeah. Right.
Do that with Eddie.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how the vibe is, the way it ends, even if it ends in a hug, I'll do a customary phone call or a text.
Of course.
Just to touch bases, just to be free and clear, so that way you can't say, I ain't calling you back. And
Jazz said Vic waited 2 weeks to call her back.
2 weeks.
Oh, listen.
Wait, that's y'all getting married?
This one right here?
2 years.
This one right here?
Happily.
I think I did something similar with you. When you said in the beginning, you felt like I wasn't really calling you as much.
You had your own problems. Sydney was studying underneath light poles.
Come on now.
No transportation.
Listen.
Yeah, I understood.
You understood? And I think that's a good thing, a great thing for, I guess, as men.
Because I was busy myself, so it was nothing.
But I think here's the big thing we're trying to get at is, man, if you want to know what a man wants, you got to try to understand him.
Right.
And understanding a man is what we're going to continue at. What were we going to say, E?
Oh no, because I was piggybacking off Jazz when she said Vic ain't called back in 2 weeks. When Rachel and I had our first date, it was in January. She ain't called me back till February.
Valentine's Day.
Right, a whole 30 days.
What he doing?
It was like a whole 30 days. I had to go through a 30-day probation. That's what happened.
Hey.
I think on that note,
so that should tell you that you still made a lasting expression on me, that I still wanted to call you up.
Yeah, because she had no options on Valentine's Day, so she was like, you know what? Let me see what it is with E.
No, I got it. Here's the first thing I think right here, right? To understand a man, right, and vice versa, you have to understand space. Sometimes space is good. Whatever phase you are in your relationship, sometimes space allows for more fondness, for more growth, for more yearning. So again, in the beginning, there may not be a lot of interest, or a lot of the interest may be all over the place. So sometimes I think women can maybe do too much
in the beginning,
and not allowing space. Because now we have a couple of people who said, man, that
Yeah,
waiting
you don't want to
period.
be stalking them the next day. Oh, you ain't called me back.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't send me good morning texts. You don't this, you don't that. You don't know what they're going through too.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So Gorgeous just asked you, what do you mean to understand a man? I guess when you're on that first date and you guys are just talking about life and everything else, and if during that first date, he paints a picture, right? How responsible he is, how he take care of himself and his family, if he's responsible for any family, what's his goal in careers, right? So generally, a man that's courting a woman should be letting her know, like, hey, this is where I'm at, this is where I want to be.
Exactly.
Right? So that way she can kind of look at him and be like, you know what, this may be a possibility. But if he's talking about Shay Doodoo, I'm going to wine and dine you every day, every night, we're gonna eat steak and filet mignon, it's like, yeah, he's not putting on a good foot for her to be like, I can be with him for the rest of my life, but it might be just an open invitation for the walk. So
it might be an open invitation for the walk.
But do you guys really want to know on the first date? Like I feel like those are kind of heavy conversations.
We don't. We don't. I think that's why I said,
like, oh, we're sitting at the dinner table, wherever you're at. I want to get married. I want to have kids. Like, do guys really want to hear all that?
nah, not on the first date.
I don't think so.
But there's an art to telling the story.
There's an art.
There's an art to telling the story. You don't necessarily have to say, oh, I want to be married by X, Y date. This is that, you can talk about how much you love spending time with your family. Right? And that's like a little cue that says, boom, okay, this is a family man.
It's the way you say it.
Right. The way you say it. It doesn't have to appear to be like, oh, I'm letting you know I'm dating you because I'll marry you. That's not the conversation you're trying to have. You're just letting them like, hey, I got my options. Whoever I find to be my bride to be, this is what you're gonna have.
So it's a turnoff if a girl is kind of like laying out her future plans to you.
Let's ask everybody, man. What do you guys think? Is it a turnoff, do you think, for a guy on the first date, for a woman to...
So we need more guys to join in on this conversation.
Well, even the girls. We can see what the girls' perspective as well, and we can let them know. For me, I said, I don't think so. I think too heavy is too much. Mm-hmm. He said, it's really on your delivery. If you can slide in that dish in the right way, he can pick up some cues that, okay, this person's a family person, this person is this person is that. But if you just, I think sometimes I like to use the word vomit. If you just vomit all that stuff out, he gonna be like, bro, man, like, I was just trying to chill. Right. I was just trying to relax. And I wasn't able to.
Yeah.
She was staring at you. She's like this.
Like Jesse just said, the first date should be a life combo, not everything you want in a guy.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I don't want to hear anything intense.
But then Sabine also said it depends if you're dating with a purpose. So if both of you guys come in on the first date knowing that there's a purpose behind this date, that going forward on future dates or whatever, that I want it to lead to something, and that's different. If I'm just going on a date just to go on a date because I'm getting a free meal or I'm getting whatever out of it, then that's different. And if you're dating with a purpose, then I think it's kind of okay if you kind of can talk about those kinds, but it's the way you say it too. Yeah. And you don't want to scare the person off either.
And what I was gonna say is, you gotta know when you catch that person. Like, what season is that person in?
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Very important.
If they just came out of a toxic relationship, I doubt that person is gonna be ready to just, oh, I'm dating with a purpose to marry you.
With me. That was me.
So that's also important, and also important to see whether that person is mature enough for a relationship. Because you have some immature 35, because it all depends.
Yeah. I've definitely had my stages where early on when I was dating somebody, I was immature, and then I was like,
boys,
whatever you want to call it, and then I was on the fence of maturity and immaturity.
Yeah.
So, man, we said a lot so far, man.
So let's get to the first drink.
Man, come on, it's Friday, man. I hope you guys are drinking with us, man.
Yeah.
We are talking about what men
really want
What
besides the
men
WAP.
really want.
Besides the WAP.
So,
Go ahead,
since
E.
we're talking about what men really want, we're gonna stick to a manly of cocktails for the evening. So that means we're gonna be drinking whiskey
Uncle Nearest.
for tonight. And if you guys were on last week's show, you know we talked about Uncle Nearest and the story behind it. As he was the master distiller who taught Jack Daniels everything he knows about making Tennessee whiskey. And this is a great whiskey. We're gonna make all our cocktails and shots tonight with Uncle Nearest. So the first drink is actually gonna be more of a ladies' drink.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey.
It's gonna be kind of light, kind of sweet and fun, right? This drink is gonna be called, well, it's titled Uncle's Garden.
Ooh.
Uncle's Garden.
Uncle's
Hey,
Garden.
Hey.
I love the delivery of that, man. You know what I like?
Hey.
I like the way I like the fact that we're starting in that because I think a lot of men, when we're dating someone, you have to understand that we do want to get inside your garden. It's really just window. But we want to get in your garden.
Elaborate on the garden because you just took me to WAP.
No, the walk, unless the walk.
Elaborate on the garden.
The garden is the
Pull the layers off.
All right, you know if
Peel
anybody
the layers
if
off.
anybody ever read Songs of Solomon, right? It always talks about like you know.
That book in the Bible right there.
Come on now.
Oh,
Come on.
listen. I think we should steal some poetry out of there.
Probably. But the thing about it is that when you talk about the garden, it's all about touching and feeling and seeing. It's a lot of interaction.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as we get ready to make this drink, it's be like, oh, I love it, man.
All right. So
What's the name of it again, E?
Uncle's Garden. I'm gonna put the recipe up on the screen.
Yeah.
Let me flow into the garden
Okay.
of the side trees.
I can't.
All right, go ahead, E.
The Uncle's Garden. That's all I'm telling. All right. So as you know, this drink does require a little bit of egg whites, but if you're not gonna use egg whites, what I use is aquafaba.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna get the garbanzo beans.
Which is after you boil garbanzo beans and it reduces the liquid that is created from it is called aquafaba. It's going to give it a nice fluffy layer on top, make the drink a lot more creamier than it normally be without it. Gardens and cream.
All right, so you have 1.5 ounce of Uncle Nearest, right?
This was all a setup.
No, this was part of the plan.
Gardens and creams and all this.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the cheap ingredients first. So you're going to do your pineapple juice. So that's
1.5.
half of pineapple juice.
But that's half?
An ounce and a half. An ounce and a half.
Ounce and a half.
Yeah. If you can get fresh pineapple juice, that'd be better. But I couldn't find no pineapples in time to juice, so we're doing canned. And then you're gonna follow that up with Saint Germain's, which is an elderflower liqueur. Really nice.
Quick question. Since we're doing this for 2, should we put 3 ounces then?
Correct. You're gonna double it up.
Double it up, man. Let's go.
And then you're gonna use half an ounce of Saint Germain's elderflower liqueur, or so a full ounce for 2. Because we always drink for 2, not for 1. I mean, if you drink for 2 for 1, then that's on you.
So you said of the elderflower, half an ounce, so that's gonna be 1/4 ounce.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna follow that up with an ounce and a half of Uncle Nearest 1884, or basically 3 ounces.
Okay. So just reading the comments. Yes, Jess. She said my coworker said the same thing today. You can't commit to me after just 3 months or less after breaking up with someone.
That is true. That's true.
It's true.
And sometimes it takes even longer than 3 months, depending on everybody's situation. So you want to give that person time to heal from that previous relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. So she was having a conversation at her workplace?
Yeah. Like this, she said the same exact conversation. I guess about the seasons. Knowing what season that person is in.
About how much of the egg.
All right. So if you're gonna be using aquafaba, you're gonna use half an ounce of aquafaba, or basically a whole ounce to make two cocktails.
Were we supposed to boil the garbanzo beans?
No, you can just buy the canned ones.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, buy the canned ones and pour out the liquid. And the first thing you want to do after you build your cocktail, you want to do what's called a dry shake. You shake it with no ice.
Oh, shake with no ice. Okay.
Yeah, shake it with no ice.
That's what I was trying to do.
My phone.
You're all right. You're all right.
All right. So
with the garbanzo bean, he's supposed to use the mortar, the thing.
how much for? You said 4 ounce, right? For the
Yeah,
garbanzo
well,
beans.
you're doing two.
So 2. All right.
And now you're gonna do your wet shake.
The what?
Wet shake.
It's wet.
Now I still have to put the Uncle Nearest in there, right?
Not yet.
Yeah. You're gonna put everything in a glass in your shaker. Add a good amount of ice.
1.5 ounce of Uncle Nearest.
Yep.
I need this drink. I had a. It's still in the chat. She knows what I'm talking about. We had a rough week this week. And next week, FYI, parents who live in Broward and Dade County, they finally got it together, I guess. Back to school.
Yes.
I guess. Back to school.
The fancy.
Take a rip. Go ahead, Sid.
I got the dry wet shake.
Yeah.
Now after the wet shake, add some ice to it.
You dry shake it. Then after you dry shake it, then you're gonna add ice and do your wet shake.
All right.
And for us, since this is called the Uncle's Garden, I decided to buy an edible hibiscus flower just to make sure that we can have flowers in the garden.
Hey.
I like it.
Come on, E. Come on. Don't try to upstage me, bro. You gotta get in the garden too, man. Where the orchids at, man? Where the orchids at? Put them orchids out.
My orchids died. Well, they're not dead. It's not its season yet. We're talking about seasons, right? When you're dating, you know when the flower has bud or is ready to bloom. So it's currently not my orchid season. So I don't have any blossoms, flowers right now. But I do have some fake ones. Should I add a fake one? You want a fake one?
Nah.
You want the real thing. Got some no fake stuff.
I definitely like the foam of it.
Yeah, that's the garbanzo.
Yeah.
So this is your uncle's garden with a hibiscus flower sitting at the bottom.
Put it in one of those?
Yeah, you should have put it in this one or that one.
You can put it in this
But
one.
no, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Gorgeous says, okay, KK. Sis made a connection to the combo. Okay, I feel you. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. All right, plus
So when I was talking about the flowers, it's not my orchid season yet to bloom. So that's what she's probably referencing.
She
I mean, listen. Tending to the garden is an act of love and tender in touch. You know.
You gotta love yourself. You gotta love your own garden too.
Yeah.
Take care of the garden.
Did you guys taste it already?
Yeah, I tasted it. It's pretty good. It's nice and smooth. Chill.
Chill. The garden.
The garden.
Uncle's garden.
Uncle's garden. So where we left off at, we're talking about what men really want, and women really trying to understand what men really want. And we talked about how initially we said space.
Mm-hmm.
Space is really good in not really putting too much on it, but still trying to make sure you have your interests known. What about if the relationship kind of progresses? You know,
What do y'all want then?
what do we want then? What do you think a man wants as the relationship progresses?
After what? Time frame?
Couple of months. What do you think?
I think.
Well, you guys gotta tell us.
Yeah.
I
I don't know what
for
y'all
me,
want. You asking me? You tell me what y'all want.
All right. I would say the first thing, right? The first thing that I would always say is respect. That's the first thing I would always say as a man.
Oh, so y'all don't want other people in our DMs?
No. Well, no.
listen, if we're dating and we're not fully committed yet, listen, if people in your DMs, give me a DM. I just got to worry about you answering those DMs and
In
making
front
sure you like the DMs more than me.
yeah.
All right. So
I,
I guess speaking for me personally, um, jeez, do I have to worry about the DMs? But for me, what I found like after my last relationship before her, I made sure to live my life. Right. I started living my life, living the status that I want to be. You know, I go out, I have fun, rock star. I became the person who I wanted to be.
Right.
Right. So that way, I'm secure and solid with myself. So if she's not feeling me, it's like, okay, no skin lost. It is what it is. Yeah. When we go out and hang out, I'm being me. But she might think like, oh, he just courting me. He just trying to be all extra sweet. He trying to win me over. He trying to get that wop. Nah, boo, this is me every day, all day.
Hey, E, you mentioned something really good, man, that I really want to stay on for a little bit. That I think a lot of women sometimes miss it. Is that when you meet a man, right? You meet this person that could be a potential. You really have to respect him and accept him.
Okay.
He talked about acceptance, where sometimes it could be the type of friends we have. You may not like all of them, but in an essence, you still have to kind of have some form of acceptance.
But here's the thing.
Go ahead.
What if
It goes both ways.
No, we want to talk about the man now.
Here's what I was gonna say. What if the man hasn't accepted himself, his reality and his truth?
Go ahead. What you mean?
What if he's living a double life?
I'm trying to reverse it now.
No, I want to
It's
know what y'all want. Because some men live double lives. Some men, when they go home, they're one person, and when they're outside, they're somebody totally different.
Okay, so like if he's with you and he's more calm, docile, chill,
Yeah. And then
he turn up.
When you see him
with his
on
boys.
Instagram live with his boys, you're like, well, I'll be. ¿Qué es eso? Eso sí que es.
Eso sí que es.
Wait. That necessarily, you can't hold them to that because
No, you confusing me because now I don't know what you want because when you're here, you're one way, and when you're out there, you're another way. So
then my question for you is, do you want that rah guy all the time, or do you want that guy that's willing to be more sensitive and open to you?
I want a man that's real with themselves.
Here's what I would say.
That is being real with yourself.
But I think it's also we want to know all parts of that person.
Boom.
If he's
there it go right there.
Wait,
there it goes right there.
She's like what I said.
You want to know. You don't know yet. The acceptance is saying, man, you know what? He might be chill with me, and he turn up with his boys. If that's he's known his boys longer than me, he's have a stronger relationship at that point. But I want him to have a similar thing with me. Like for example, a lot of situations happen where the man feel like, man, I can't really turn up with my lady.
But here's the thing,
because she's holding me down.
Why are we in a relationship? Before we should have a friendship.
Holding you down.
Friendship, yeah.
Well. There's scenarios in which she can hold you down. I'll give you an example. This one. Yes. When we first started dating, right? All the coolest events in Miami, all different kinds of wonderful experiences. We used to get down. But in the beginning stages, I'd be like, hey, I found this event. Let's go check it out. You know the first thing she said?
No.
Dude. I was like, all right, cool, bet. I found another event. You down to go?
No.
And after about the 10th no, I was like, listen,
man. No.
You're like, I'm done.
I don't remember this.
The drink kicking in already, right? So after about the 10th no, I was like, listen, lady, you need to figure out what you want. Because you keep telling me no, you're not going to have the best possible relationship that we can be in because I found out who I am. And I'm living my truth, right?
Yes.
I go out and have fun. I live life to the fullest. It seems extravagant, but it ain't. That's what I'm living. But she's like, no.
Eddie wanted to party all the time.
But Rach, here's the thing. I think a lot of women, and I would say maybe Jit falls in some of those categories as well. Sometimes they.
Let me hear this.
I'm just saying they want to put us in a box, or they want to they want to build their man. You know, it's like they want to build the bear, but you can't build.
How can I wish I could build you.
Yeah, I'm saying, but a lot of women try. A lot of women try to build a man like they're building a bear, not knowing.
I wish I could.
Yeah,
but I can't.
And here's the thing:
I've been unsuccessful. quarantine, unsuccessful.
Yeah, so for those who know me, enrich, I like to turn up sometimes, you know. And when I turn up, I turn up. And I know in the beginning she would be okay with that, but I think somewhere in the middle she was like this. Okay, relax it. Okay, it's like she's was lightly tugging me, and I'm like, yo, man,
your daughter was not me.
You know, but you pass it down to her. You pass down that trait to her, which she now wants to turn me down.
No, I don't want to turn you down. I don't want you to embarrass yourself or me.
And I think.
Let me tell you, for prime example.
Go ahead.
Rachel, you were there. You witnessed this occasion. When we were at the On the Run tour.
Okay.
Box suites.
Yes.
We didn't even know the people in the other row. Cindy just untwisted his hair.
And just started going.
Turning up. Meanwhile, he's the main person who didn't want to come to a Beyonce concert.
No.
Was turning up.
He wasn't even a Beyonce fan. He was like, wait, what?
He was I'm like, what?
And that day?
And
wait, pause.
Okay, pause.
You know I gotta support my brother.
No.
Yes. So, yes, he may not be a Beyonce fan, but he knows you love Beyonce. So you one way with the girls with Beyonce, another way with Sydney. So he comes and supports you because he wants to know both sides of your life.
Boom! I fully accepted you. And Beyonce craze.
Right? And because I know the story, I know because my wife went too. So, not only did y'all get tickets, but they were kind of,
Yeah.
So, he made sure to get y'all better seats. Box. Sit there and celebrate his win. That's all he did. He took his time to celebrate this win. Celebrate this win.
Hey.
He was like, and I'm like, Cindy, do you know these people? They wanted to go home with Sid. I'm like,
because guess what?
Let's calm down.
They was vibing. So here's the thing, right? I think, ladies, right? When you're getting to know your man, I think there's a caveat to it. You have to accept him. You have to accept his friends. But at the same time, as you become friends, you do build each other up. You don't just don't accept him. You don't want to just try to change all of him.
But the thing is, I think in a relationship, not only do you build each other, but you rub off of each other.
Yeah.
But
it's not forcefully.
Right. It's not forcefully. You start rubbing off of, like he said before. I was saying no, but then once I started saying yes, and started hanging out and seeing him in a different way and hanging out with him and my eyes being open to who he was, now we both,
enjoy that space together.
Enjoy that.
Star Plus Beauty said, not every woman wants to build a man. And Gorgeous said, well, we can upgrade you, right?
No, you can
upgrade.
I think that's a better version.
Upgrade.
Yeah, you can upgrade me to where I was at, but you can't
How can I upgrade you to where you was at? We're trying to get you to another level.
Yeah, but before I get to level 8, I gotta be at level 7. So if you met me at level 7, don't say no. Scratch everything you learned from level 7. We're not gonna bring that to level 8. Some of the stuff when you upgrade him, he's gonna bring some of the stuff from his past with him because that's part of it. But here's the thing: you gotta bring the good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff there that men have. We still might have some good friends. It may not be the friends that you want. It may not be the lifestyle that you want, but some of this stuff helped build us, and it's part of us. Now, guess what? We start to put some other pieces to it.
So what y'all want is for us to accept when you turn up.
Well, accept us.
Accept you.
And at the same time, upgrade us. Accept us and upgrade us.
But we can tell you when you need to simmer down. Tone it down.
Yeah. But then guess what?
And when you're embarrassing yourself.
But at times, if guess what? If I'm looking for a turn up buddy, should I go to you or should I go to?
We gotta turn up together.
Boom.
Yeah, don't we turn up together?
Boom.
Yeah. We're bonding, huh?
Now we're bonding, right?
So Plush Beauty, what's some good stuff you think we need to touch? She said we're not touching the good stuff.
We're not touching the good stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So let's get right on to it.
Let's get right on to it.
I
We
think
have to make our second drink.
Yeah, I think what she's getting into is that a lot of men do want some WAP. They do want, even though they want, to be accepted, and they want this and that, they want respect. We do crave, we have a yearning for physical touch. We have a yearning for our desires to be met.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she mentioned we want openness. Yeah.
And someone said, I like when women show me what's different is.
Yeah.
Yeah. ADPC Swans, shout out to you.
Yeah, because that opens you up.
Yeah.
Expands your mind. And I think we talked about that last week with the WAP versus other WAPs, where if we can see like a trajectory with you in terms of like, man, you know what? We're here, but I can see myself over there in terms of like my future, and my future's looking better and brighter.
Right.
And you open my eyes up to that versus just the mundane, the low. That's an awesome thing. We love that.
Right.
Because we love to grow. Believe it or not. Men love to grow.
And I'm pretty open with you. Sydney will listen. Like, I'll talk his ear off. And that's one of the things we really want women. We want to come from a long day of work and just vent and just talk and just, especially
but I think that's something that they have to get used to, because I don't, like you had to get acclimated to that. It wasn't something that came naturally to him.
Well, I was always a good listener. It's just for me, when I would come home from work, I shed off whatever work, right? I literally just take off my clothes, throw everything away, and just relax. Her, because work is like, I guess, compressed and go in a car. She has her conversation with her girlfriend when she go home. She didn't get the conversation now her sister gets. So she like, I got some more to give you, and I'm like, really? I don't want it. But then I have to learn that I'll take it. But there's a difference. When she was telling me about her workday, my mindset is always solutions, right? You tell me something that sounds like it's a problem, I'm gonna give you a solution.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily looking for a solution. I just want you to just listen to me, and I'm just hearing out myself.
So here's the thing. That's what a woman wants. Today we talk about what a man wants. Mm-hmm. Sometimes a man knows that he wants to satisfy you. So because he knows he wants to satisfy you, men love to satisfy their wives.
Right.
That's why we listen. Sometimes we don't want to listen.
Some of y'all don't listen.
Some of us don't listen. Some of us don't listen. Some of us do. Because remember, we're trying to satisfy your needs. Yeah. But if it's up to us, we might want to chill.
Jess has a question. We're ready.
Go ahead.
How forward is too forward?
Be specific. I need a little bit more details in how forward is too forward. Because like what degree are you talking about forwardness? Are you talking about like, hey, I'm gonna like ask him out on a date? Or, like
Yeah. I can definitely go that direction with you, E, where we talk about like women taking the lead maybe.
How do you guys think about that?
First encounter. Man, that's still kind of vague. How far are we going in this first encounter?
Well, I guess like a woman maybe.
Because there's some strong women.
Okay, I was having a convo with a male.
There's some strong women. There's some women that, hey, I'm gonna be the one to make the first move.
Mm-hmm. So I'll give you a simple example. You have
that, or do men not care about that?
Oh,
how do I feel about that?
Say for example, I'm at Publix. We're in the cereal aisle, and there's a box of cereal all the way to the top, and you can't reach it. So, are you talking about like, hey,
I'm gonna go climb the ladder to get my own seat,
right? Or you gonna ask this cute guy who so happens to be in the same aisle as you? You probably was tracking him down through the whole entire store, and then you found that he stopped in one specific spot, and you was like, I'm gonna take advantage to initiate a conversation through a box of cereal that's always at the top that I can't reach. Is that the kind of coordinates that you're talking about?
Some people might do that. I can see that scenario.
No, I think guys like that.
Setting it
Guys
up
like
that.
Okay, so Miss Gorgeous says like she wants to go out on a date.
But so here's what you have to understand. You have to understand his situation. Make it very, very clear, but at the same time, I would say generally, men are okay with women making the first move.
Because sometimes they're too scared.
It's not that we're too scared. We're sometimes in la la land. Sometimes we have a lot of things on our mind. Sometimes we're just not there. We're
Or
not
you're missing the cues completely.
We're missing the cues, and you might have to put the cue right.
For example, if somebody is laying butt naked next to you, is that how you miss that cue?
Come on now.
Ooh.
Come on now.
No, I'm just saying.
Then we going that far? That's like
hold on now.
Are we dating?
Hey, we talking. We done jump food. Hey, listen. Now we done move forward.
And then what are you doing? I didn't. But you butt naked. I'm confused.
So hold on.
Let's support Gorgeous Jess. Let's support Gorgeous Jess, right?
Okay, I don't think she want to go that far. I don't think she wants to be butt naked yet. She just want to go on a date.
She said, "No, we've been cool for months, and they have a general rapport with one another, and she wants to take it to the next level of possibly going out on a date."
Okay.
I think it's Jess. I think it's okay if you if she initiates it a little. If they have a good rapport.
No, I think it's fine.
Well, the question is, did you establish a friendship first? Now you're gonna take this friendship to a date.
And you want to control your expectations. Here's the hard part. Even though it's okay to be like, yeah, let's go on a date, but you really have to control the expectations.
Yeah.
That you don't push it too forward.
But then, like Plush Beauty said, you have to tell them. If you're cool with that person, you have to just be forward and just let them know.
That what? Did I like you?
I like you, and let's go on the first date and
see where this goes or whatever. And then
we in 2020 pandemic. Tomorrow is not promised. Let's go.
Amen. Come on.
I think if it's in the beginning, again, I'm gonna let E describe this as well. But I think if it's in the beginning, you did two things. You said let's go on a date, and I like you. I would say take one of them out. Try not to do both of them. So you could maybe say, hey, well, I like you.
Or let's go out for coffee.
And then stop there.
And stop, yeah.
So hey, let's go out with coffee. But here's the thing. I think you do want to throw the cues out there. They say before, like, men love to chase. So sometimes when you're throwing cues out there, a bunch of cues, even though you feel like we're not picking it up, sometimes we are picking up the scent.
Because sometimes y'all be lost.
Sometimes we lost. Sometimes we do pick up the scent. But allow us to pick up the scent. Some men love to do some of that chase. I would say
but
just
then,
be careful not to
then it's you don't want to be like, do we really have to literally spell it out?
Because then it seems like you chasing, you're sweating the guy.
No, but so here's the thing. It's not about, you don't have to spell it out. But the practice the cues. Like, for example, I would say a cue that a girl could make is sometimes certain laughs that she make, maybe putting some touchiness, like hands on you and stuff like that.
But we're in COVID. What if the person don't want to be touched?
No, I'm just saying, if you like the person, of course you want to be touched by the person.
Listen, this is one of those times where you might have to risk.
Exactly. Risk it all.
Look, start taking off that mask. Hey, baby, I want you to see my beautiful smile, my eyes.
Yeah. But
Plush Beauty said if a man don't want you, you can put your JJ on his palm and he would not budge.
Like, bam!
Here it is.
And here it is.
That's right.
We know who's gonna vote for 45 for next term.
But Eddie, I'm not sure if that's sound advice, but I'm literally saying that you do want to be forward, but you want to give him some chase.
He says he want him to spell it out.
You want to spell it out?
You see, that's why you have to understand what that man wants.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
saying. The thing is, you feel like he's not picking up the cues. If you feel like he's not picking up the cues, spell it out.
Spell it out.
But if he's picking up the cues, let him keep on following the breadcrumb.
But wait. So
Sorry.
Sydney had said earlier, Sydney had said, you should know the guy, right?
Yeah.
So if you've been cool with him for months, you should kind of get a general understanding of his character,
Yeah.
right? And you would be able to tell that, hey, if I ask him to go out on a date, would he be turned off by it or not?
Yeah.
Right? Because you've established a certain level, a certain relationship, right? That if you can have that kind of openness, then proceed forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you feel like you don't have that openness, um, spell it out.
Spell it out.
It's like
Let's say
you have to
walk.
spell it out.
You ready?
Now,
Today
now the
is your
fact,
walk.
right? Now the fact that you have to question it, for me, leads me to think that you may not have that openness,
And that
right?
connection.
Because you're trying to figure out, you know what? I do, but then I don't want to mess up what we currently have.
And it could be two things. It could literally be you don't have it right now, like you think you do. And the second thing is maybe he just is that particular type of guy, and there's a lot of guys like that, that some guys just don't pick up on the cues. We really need you to spell it out. And some guys do pick up on the cues.
King Griff says he want to be sure so he don't overstep. And Plush Beauty said, I ain't got time for no clues. If you want me, tell me. I always know if I want to move forward with a guy. That's it.
But again, like you said, I think a lot of guys in the beginning, they want to be sure.
Yeah.
So because they want to be sure.
Because some guys are afraid of rejection too, so don't get
Well,
it twisted.
listen, it's simple. I ain't trying to end up like Tupac.
Yeah.
In court, talking about he raped me.
Yeah. Basically.
So I think on that note, we should definitely. I don't know if we want to get into this conversation right now. I think we should while we get into the next drink. But there's an old saying that guys want a freaking. I'm not sure if I'm getting this right. Let me know if I'm not getting it right. A freak in the sheets and what?
A lady in the streets, right?
A lady in the streets and a freak in sheets.
Mm.
I don't know if you guys
Is
want.
that what you guys want?
No, but he's trying to make sure is that the proper phrase.
Oh.
Yeah. And I want all the guys and see
A
if
lady in the streets, but a freak in the
yeah,
streets.
yeah. Well, you mentioned if she.
Is that how it said?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, a lady in the streets and
Somebody Google it.
huh?
I said somebody Google it.
I want
No,
a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets.
Mm.
That's right.
Yep.
It was in a song.
Hey, so we keep on talking about that. What's the next drink, E?
We're gonna get into the shot of the night, which is actually a spin.
Oh, JD Swan said he wants a lady 24 hours.
You sure you don't want a little bit of freak in the sheets?
See, you gotta know what your man want.
Who JD said?
Yeah.
No, yeah, he wanted for 24 hours. So for the first 12, she's a lady in the streets, and the other 12, she's a freak in the sheets.
No, he wanted 24
No.
hours.
24 hours lady.
He want a lady 24 hours.
Not even when you by yourself with her? Well, we gonna get into that.
So,
They're like, what?
No, we gonna get into it.
Okay, let's do the shot.
So this shot here is actually.
And I hope y'all taking shots with us, man. I hope. Go ahead, E. My fault.
So this shot here is actually a Jack Daniels shot. It's called the Jack Hammer. It's a real simple shot to make. But since we're gonna be doing it with Uncle Nearest, what I'm
Plush Beauty said he gonna cheat on her with a freak.
Facts. So I don't know if you guys know the cartoon Man of Steel, which is and we got 2 minutes left. So we got 2 minutes left. Thank you for coming to Cocktails and Convo. We'll be right back to have more of this awesome conversation while we make this extraordinary cocktail. So
JD, come back, JD.
Come back.
JD, come
back.
Come back. We need you. We need your input, JD.
We need your input.
My office. Step into my office.
Griff, come back.
So we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Literally.
JD, come back. We gonna have to bring you to the floor.
Yes. Thank everyone for coming to Cocktails
We
and
are
Convo.
back. We're waiting for our co-host to come back on.
Yeah, so while they come back on, we welcome you again to Cocktails and Convos, where we have everyday conversations with extraordinary drinks. And just to pick you guys up on the topic for this evening, we talking about what men really want.
What do y'all really want?
So we kind of broke it down based on these three simple factors. What happens on the first date? Is y'all hugging? Is y'all kissing? Are you getting that wop? Hey, hey.
Knocking them boots.
Our co-host is on. He's going to be working
On our shots.
on our shots. So
What are y'all doing? Literally, what are y'all doing?
What happened?
On the first date? No, I'm just
Okay.
no, I'm just piggybacking on what you said. You said, "What are you doing?" So I'm like, "What are y'all doing?"
What the audience members, what y'all doing on the first date? Is y'all hugging? Is y'all kissing? Are you getting that wop? Hey, hey.
So let's just go back to Plush Beauty earlier, episode 1. She mentioned.
We got 8. I hope JD heard me get on here. But go ahead. What you saying?
She mentioned. Okay, because we were talking about men want a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets.
Yeah.
But one of our viewers,
Said he want a lady 24/7, and she said he's gonna cheat with a freak.
Exactly.
And I think that's the first question I would ask all men out there. Do you want a lady 24/7?
Y'all be the main ones at Tootsie's.
Is that what y'all want to freak in the bed
And
too?
Coco's and
Listen,
Rolex and whatever else they're called.
hey, if he want to marry Danielle, you know.
Why gotta be a Miley Danielle?
Damn, Miley Danielle, miss me, boy.
If that what he want, that's what he want. Why would I have beef with that? That means for some other guy, there's more freak in the streets for him. So more the merrier.
Yeah. Or maybe he means he doesn't want his girl twerking on Instagram. Maybe that's what he means.
But we gonna definitely
Maybe
break
he
it
wants
down.
his lady to be a lady on Instagram or social media.
Well,
Oh, and on their
I
private.
want to twerk on Instagram. I will twerk on Instagram.
And guess what?
So you don't want to twerk on Instagram.
We gonna be twerking, right, Jid?
We're gonna be twerking.
So why y'all figure y'all twerking session? I was trying to get into our shot of the night.
Go ahead, get in the shot so I can twerk some more.
So I don't know if y'all into comic books. There's a Superman version of Man of Steel, which is a black guy. Actually, Shaquille O'Neal played the character in the movie one time. Right?
Yes.
And this shot is based off a Jack Daniels shot, since Uncle Nearest taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey. I'm gonna call it the Steel Hammer.
Steel hammer. Come on, man.
Hey.
You know the men bringing the steel hammer? You know the men bringing the steel hammer?
Hammer time.
Hammer time.
Drop it.
Let me put the recipe up on the screen so we can get this going.
Go.
Y'all play too much.
The names of these drinks, man.
Hey, he on point, man.
Still.
The guy's perspective, man. Come on. Hammer time. Boom.
Trying to get into our garden, then you coming into the garden with a hammer.
A hammer.
Dang.
What is it? The one that Thor be carrying?
Huh.
It's a Steel Hammer. That's all I can
It's a
say.
steel hammer.
I can tell you. So, as you can see, it's a real simple drink. You're going to use Disaronno and Uncle Nearest 1884, which is what we're drinking tonight. With an ounce of Uncle Nearest and half an ounce of Disaronno. So, for two shot glasses, you're going to double it up.
Now, are you shaking it? Or are you just putting it like on layered or anything like that?
Now, you're going to shake it.
Alright. So we're doing like 2 inches of 2.
2 inches. Look at that.
No, I mean.
Who wants 2 inches?
I don't
shots,
even know.
2
That's
shots.
wait.
Who wants 2 inches?
I think that's somewhere else.
That hammer needs to be longer.
You need a steel.
Yo, for real.
That's why, what is it?
Hey, that's when they say you got the shower and the grower. The shower and the grower.
We waiting for you, JD. He disappeared. He didn't come back.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
Not ready because we was gonna light him up.
Listen, and that's the thing, fellas.
Who it is?
You cannot be out here in the streets talking about you want to date 24/7, but you got performance anxiety. You got to show up. play your part,
and show out.
and show out.
Sid, you're
So,
getting hammered tonight. That's what Dar said.
that's what?
Dar said, Sid, you're getting hammered tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, just
Oh,
like you
Jen,
said.
you're getting hammered tonight. I thought you meant him meaning drunk, but I got what you. Yeah.
Just like you said. Just like you said. She was like, if you find your significant other laying naked in the bed, hopefully you can pick up the cues.
Hey, what we gonna talk about?
What we gonna talk about? That's just how I sleep.
I'm just.
That's just how if I sleep like that. That's how I sleep.
So guys, make sure you shake your drink, make sure it's nice and cold. Oh, Jen.
Yes.
Jen's the kid.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Jen.
You got on you?
Yeah.
Good Lord have mercy. I'm gonna start shaking all of you.
I had a blah moment.
So let's get our still hammer poured in the glass. Now, if everyone doesn't know, Uncle Nearest 1884 is a black-owned and operated Tennessee whiskey, and the story behind Uncle Nearest is he was the guy who taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey. And there's some misconceptions about that story because they thought Jack Daniels stole the recipe for his Tennessee whiskey that he has on the market now, but no, on the contrary, Uncle Nearest was the guy who taught him, and the two families worked together for generations. So, you know, when a guy really wants to be with a woman for the rest of his life, is because he's trying to create generational success. You know, he's trying to make sure he's gonna have some successful babies, with a beautiful, sexy wife who's a lady in the streets, and y'all know the rest.
Freaking the
Speaking of
shit.
shit, hey, I got a double shot over here. I got a double shot going on over here.
Oh, so you really know what you're doing.
Cause come on, dog, like you said.
You know what he
Plus,
wants, man? He
plus,
wants
I gotta make sure you get down this steel.
what?
You get down this steel.
Hey,
What is called? What is called again? E?
Sorry, Jess. I was just Don't follow my cues. I went too forward. I jumped the gun. I'm so sorry.
See, she had that Mary talk. So tonight we're gonna have the steel hammer.
Steel hammer.
The steel hammer.
Here. Ready?
Yeah, ready.
All right.
I was born ready.
Come on, let's see. Woo! Yeah, that was good.
Smooth.
That was good.
Nice and smooth.
I love it.
All right. So what men really want? We talked about.
Hold on, E.
We talked about trying to get understand a woman's garden because that was the first drink.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we established that
You in the garden.
you're in the garden,
Walking around with your steel.
but sometimes we have to be invited into the garden.
Yeah.
True.
Right? Because we can pursue you. And there are some men who are oblivious to the pursuit of happiness, which is finding a beautiful wife that they want to have. And some women may have to take the time and kind of spell it out for them, like, you know, I want to DATEYOU date you.
Okay.
Go down, me, hey.
Spell it out. Spell it out.
But you know what? I definitely want to get, even though the other guy, what's his name?
JD.
JD. Even though JD ain't come on, I definitely want to finish that conversation. Which do all men really want, or most men want, a freak in the sheets and a lady in the streets? For me, I got a cool story, right?
Thank you.
When my wife goes out, when she used to, even now when she goes out, she likes to wear these things called, and a lot of women wear them, either the freakum dress.
Oh, here we go.
Or the sundress. Is it called a sundress?
Maxi dress.
Maxi dress.
Listen, sundress season already passed, brother.
No, I'm just saying they like to wear the
sad.
You're so sad. They like to wear the freakum dress or the maxi dress. And you know the maxi dress they flow on a woman, and the freakum dress hug them tight. Now here's the thing: when my lady go out on the
I
streets,
can't.
when my lady go out, right? She likes to wear her freakum dress, but I always told her.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, wait,
Hold on,
wait,
hold on, hold
wait.
on, hold on, hold on.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Hold that thought, right there,
All
right
right,
there.
all right.
So Plush Beauty says,
I
well,
love
she
Plush.
asked, do men like a little bush or bear?
In the garden. Hey, she wants. Go ahead.
So we gonna answer that on the next episode. Go ahead, Sid.
That's a great topic for the next episode. Thank you, Plush Beauty.
No, but you know we might have
Because
to,
they want to watch the game.
we might have to answer that. But I'll say this. I'll say this that when just to finish my story, right?
Okay.
Just to finish my story.
You gonna answer it, E?
No.
Oh, it's gonna be a continuation for next week.
All right. So just to answer to continue with my story, right? When my wife would wear these dresses,
King Griff said, "Keep your grass cut."
keep that grass cut. So, hey, so when she would go out, right, she would look really, really sexy in these dresses. And sometimes when we would go out, of course, in the beginning, she would go very sexy. But over time, I saw her, to me, it seemed like she was dressing out more sexier when she would go out with her homegirls. And I'm the mindset of like, yo, I want a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. When I say, what I mean by that is that I want you to be the most sexiest when you're with me.
Mm.
Yeah, you could be sexy when you go out and you're
So
not.
you felt jit.
Yeah, I like wear that with me. You know.
Here's what he doesn't understand. I wear that with you, but sometimes, when you're planning a trip or you're planning events with your friends, you plan your outfits based on where you're going.
Mm. So
you basically saying what you saying is that Cindy don't tell you where you going, so you just wear whatever.
Yeah, so those surprises. So she did tell me that. She said,
I.e., if when he proposed to me, if I knew I was getting proposed that day, I wouldn't have worn what I wore.
Now, but here's the thing, though.
You understand? He doesn't tell me.
No, but here's the thing, though.
Well, he didn't tell you about when he proposing to you.
That
Look nice, wear nice.
Look sexy. Yeah. But here's the thing, and I'm gonna let you guys answer, right? Just to give you a rebuttal, a lot of times they wear these freakum dresses and they're just going to the restaurant.
True.
Just the restaurant. So when I take you to the restaurant, wear that freakum dress and then sleep up a little bit.
Okay.
But Cindy, why don't you tell her, hey babe, why don't you put this
Come on now.
Or Cindy, what I would do?
I can't read your mind. You tell me what
Go ahead.
want.
You gonna say I should pick it out for her?
Bam.
I always tell him that. Be like Tyrese.
No, don't be like, which Tyrese?
Which Tyrese?
Not the crybaby Tyrese?
Crybaby Tyrese. And he's a romance. He lays out the outfit and the shoes. Or okay, be like Usher.
Yeah, no,
we don't want Usher.
No, I say this, man. Sometimes the dresses get confusing.
Look, be creative.
The dresses get confusing.
How do you get creative? Or how do they get confusing?
This is a lot. There's a lot in there. There's a lot
but he didn't stick with me. He was buying out those freakum dress outfits, and he was like, babe, I think you would look nice in this. And I'll put it on and say, dang, this thing just like, I don't have no breathing room. But it look nice on me. I guess that's what he wants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Get ready.
Get ready.
Get ready.
But I'm not gonna lie, you did buy some stuff, some negligee.
Yeah.
Lingerie, and I was like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he wants, girl. It's not for you, it's for him.
It's for me.
Yeah, but the thing is,
but it was just a bodysuit with just stones. What am I supposed to do with that?
Well, that's what I wanted.
Don't worry about it. Don't think about it.
Tell her.
Listen, the only sad truth is when you start having kids.
Yeah.
Then she just secretly start throwing everything away because she feel like she don't fit in them anymore.
True.
That's why you got to put them in a box and say, hey, come on now. When we went on a vacation.
We have the 50 Shades of Grey. And release the jacket.
Yes.
Release the jacket. Or you know what? I just don't need them. I just come to my
Because here's
garden.
my thing. I'm just gonna take it off. I'm not gonna waste my money on lingerie, expensive stuff. That's just how I feel.
You only wear for like a couple of minutes, barely.
Bad.
Yeah. So for me, I think
my birthday suit.
I think most men do want a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. In terms of like when you're with them, you're being, that's when you're your sexiest.
Okay.
Unless they want you to be very reserved and only want you. And here's the difference.
What's the difference?
Some guys want you to be sexy outside when you're with them, and some guys don't. They only want the sexiness in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And some guys
Is it because if they want the
everywhere.
if they want the sexiness outside, is it that they're showing you off kind of thing, or they just like they want other?
I got the grand prize. Look at my.
Yeah, this is my trophy. Look what I got. Look what I bagged.
What's that all about?
Bag? I don't know.
There wasn't no bag or nothing.
I don't know.
Oh, so to break it down simply enough, right?
Make it simple for us.
See my wonderful.
We want to know what men want. Break it down.
Like, see for my wife, for example, all her clothes are wrinkle free. Now, when I say they're wrinkle free, that means they're wrinkled. It's just that when she puts it on her thick thighs, no more wrinkles exist.
they
Right? Thick, right? So even if I wanted to, I could put in a muumuu. The muumuu just looks like a sundress.
Thick.
Right? Yeah, she just built sexy.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing about that. It's not my fault that when she walk out, it looks like I'm showing her off because she just built that way.
Yeah.
And is that what I wanted?
And you
absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I married her. Right? So I already have my win built in. Some guys, they want the pencil thin woman who, you have to get the lashes, the makeup, the push-ups. And, I don't need all that. Mine's just, like I told my wife the other day, she has a goddess body.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you ever seen the African idol for fertility, that's my wife's body. Period.
I gotta Google that.
Right?
I have the statue in the house. Cindy bought it for me.
Yeah, the goddess of fertility.
Yes, curvaceous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? So, if a guy knows what he wants,
you thought I didn't remember I had it, right?
No,
I
thought
okay.
Come on now, I know you got it. You take the stuff I give you.
Okay. Because you didn't say anything.
No, I'm listening.
Because you be saying I don't,
I'm listening.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna try to go home.
But yeah, you compare it with a goddess of fertility.
Right. So what a man really wants is, because we shared it in our Instagram post for this week, was we do want a woman that when we look at her, we see a future.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said on last episode, when I finally found my wife, she was the increase to my life. Right? She was my 100-fold return because I was learning about prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
And she was that source of prosperity for me. So when a man looks at a woman, he should see prosperity in her. And he'll pursue that if that's his desire because he sees that in her.
Right.
Now, if he's just scary, that's a whole different ballpark because he probably, like I said, I have to learn how to be myself and live in my truth before I can be with anybody else. And he's maybe going through his process. Now, it becomes kind of tricky for a woman who's like, I'm helping him through this process. I've done all this groundwork, and then we don't work out, and then he moves on to find a woman of his dreams, and they're living the life that I wanted.
Because you built that person up.
For
somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, you built
and I'm just going to be the woman in acrimony and just stalk you.
And I want to
Remember
see.
acrimony?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute now. You're just gonna move on,
Mm-hmm.
and the man that I built.
Yep.
Hey, I definitely want to answer. Hey, guys, I definitely want to answer the question that Dar had when it comes to, do men want their women
look what
with a lot of hair or not?
Look what Gorgeous said. She said, "Would a man date outside his type?"
Would a man date outside his type? All right, so let's answer those two questions. Let's answer the question about does a man want this or not?
Because remember on the video that we posted, he was basically saying that a man will look but he can, just as good as he looks at a woman with good looks, he will look away and go find something else that's not as pleasing to the eye.
That's true.
So some men might want a bad chick, but then they settle for the woman.
But you remember,
like you said
you
earlier.
don't want to say pleasing to the eye because we have a lot of things that catch our eye.
Yeah,
You know, not on the physical is the first thing, but when we see that forward trajectory, that's another thing that catches our eye.
Yeah.
Another interest.
Because some men, because I got 6 brothers, some men want to, well, most of my brothers, they don't like women who wear weave. They like you to have your own hair. They wanted long hair women, and they wanted the nice frame women, and they wanted the beautiful skin women, brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a whole dark skinned sister with, beautiful roots. Okay? So, just let you know, sometimes they do date outside their type. Because half of my sister-in-laws are not what I used to hear them talk about in the
Oh yeah. I agree with that. I think men do. What do you say? E?
No, in my family as well. My older brothers, when you say I'll date outside of your type, if you Haitian, all your parents want you to do is date somebody who's Haitian.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one. Or date somebody that's a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer.
Yeah.
Right.
None of them, So yeah, that's what I'm good.
Sometimes
you like what you like.
Outside of that.
Yeah, so both my brothers, they date outside of a Haitian woman. Me, I chickened out. I wasn't a Haitian woman. That was just me. I let my chocolate drop. Everything else looks weird if it's not a chocolate drop.
Yeah.
So I definitely would say yes.
Another question she got.
Hold on, let's answer Dar's question. Dar said, Bush or no Bush, and King Griffey said,
Keep it
grass
country.
cut. What do you say? E? Not me.
Y'all the men. Y'all talk.
Oh yeah, the man, yeah.
Well, the thing is that I've listen, cause my goddess queen, that hasn't been an issue. So it's kind of hard for me to be like, Bush and no Bush. I mean, best I can tell you is keep it low, boy. That's it.
I love that answer, man. Keep it low, boy. Keep the Bush a low boy.
We don't need braids down there.
We don't need no braids.
Right. We don't need a braid. This is a nice simple low boy. A 2. A 2 is better than 1, not a 0. Between
Not
a 2
a 0.
and 1, not a 0.
But you know what? I'll say this.
You understand?
I'll say this. Maybe for special occasions, if you want to get a 0, go ahead and go and splurge a little bit and get that 0.
No. Don't do the 0 because I don't want to have to deal with now. It looks like I got crabs. I'm straight. 1 or 2, whatever works for you.
But it's really on how you do it. If she knows how to, or her skin, because sometimes it depends on the skin of the woman too as well, on if they can do that 0 or not. There's different things you can do. But again, I think I'm cool with the half, even getting it really, really, really low.
Leslie, you just jumped on.
They don't gotta be naked.
Let me tell you, being quarantined and not being able to go to European wax was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I had to let him do it.
But he mentioned a good point. You definitely don't want to deal with the whole when the hair is
But
growing
you
back.
got the one. At least he did it for you. Some people, some guys, they gonna.
Girl, he'll pull out the things.
Let's go, man. Let me give you that 1. Let me give you that half.
And then he pulls out the alcohol, sanitize, everything. You got it ready. Put the legs up. Let's go.
That's what you say.
To each his own. To each his own.
Hey,
he learned when I was pregnant. That's why.
Yeah.
When I was pregnant, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That's why.
So advice for the men. Right? If you want to make sure that your significant other is not going to pursue other opportunities or DMs, you have to be willing to make sure that when you take care of her, she knows that she's being taken care of.
Right.
Even if it's something that seems uncomfortable, weird, out of the ordinary for you.
Yeah.
Right? But the most important factor is
JD is back. JD is back. We've been waiting on you.
We've been waiting for you.
Hey JD, we kind of answered the question. We're gonna let other people in the comments. Everybody in the comments, Plush, everybody.
Tell JD.
JD said earlier that he wants a lady 24/7. Do you guys agree with him? And someone else commented that JD is gonna what?
Go out and cheat with the freak in the sheets.
Go out and cheat with the freak in the sheets, or he's gonna find himself in the strip club all the time. We mentioned that there is a type that you do want the lady in the streets and the freak in the sheets, but sometimes the difference between some men are they when they're with you.
Yeah.
Some men still want you to be very, very sexy and sexy in the bed, but other men may want you to only be sexy in the bed and still be very reserved when you're with them.
Right.
You know? So Mr. Swan says, JDP Swan says he's too busy. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that. Oh, he's too busy to cheat.
I don't know what that means.
Maybe that's what he's saying.
Maybe or he's too busy to see.
Right. Either he's too busy to be committed or he's too busy to cheat. I don't know what that means. I need clarification. Yeah. But at the end of the day, as being the guy who's pursuing a woman, and if you're too busy, let them know that, babe, hey, this is what I want out of the relationship. If you cool with it, let's make it happen, Captain.
Yeah.
If it ain't, I'm gonna keep it pushing. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. Let's keep it happening. Like he said, he's too busy to cheat. Now, you know, when you ain't got no free time, technically you know how to find time.
You make time for what you want to make time for.
Right.
Exactly.
Because if you're too busy, the question is, what is the busyness really about?
Right.
Are you literally just compensating so you don't commit to other things, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. But if you're too busy, are you using that time to make sure that you build a foundational relationship?
He doesn't want to cheat.
Right. So.
Did you see what Dar put?
Man, I ain't gonna listen to Dar. Dar be getting people in trouble. If Mr. Swan's telling us, hey, you know what, I'm gonna work 16 hours a day, make sure I can provide for my wifey, go to sleep, I'm gonna repeat 7 days a week, then how you gonna develop a happy, successful relationship if most of it is based on earning versus building a future with her, right?
Right.
You know, like he said, I'm preoccupied with my man. You gotta answer these damn questions. You got somebody?
He preoccupied with, and right, there's no perfect person. And you do want some bedroom fun.
You do want some bedroom fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That excitement is an awesome thing. It's an awesome feeling.
Plus beauty. He said he preoccupied with his lady. And I know.
He said, I'm single.
Plus Beauty is single.
Hey, but no, for real, Plus Beauty is a wonderful person. We love spending time with her.
We love you.
Yes, we definitely.
She is fabulous.
She has an awesome heart.
Awesome heart.
And if you need your hair done or makeup done, she's the plug.
Yeah. Very driven, passionate. That's.
I'm still waiting on her to get her sex therapist certification.
You know?
Come on, when she do that, it's gonna be over.
It's gonna be over.
It's gonna be over.
Yeah, you definitely gonna have your freaking the sheets then.
She gonna literally tell you what to do.
She's an advocate for freaking the sheets.
Okay, so I'm gonna break it down this way, right? We have one more cocktail for the evening.
Go ahead.
And this cocktail for the evening, I'm really, really excited to make this evening because of the combination of ingredients that is being made with. But most importantly, the thing about this conversation, about this cocktail is, I'm going to coin the name, but it's actually going to end the show at the same time. So with all this, what a man really wants in a woman is to be able to end off on a good foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's basically to establish a relationship where you can build, grow a future with, have wonderful kids, create a wonderful legacy with one another. And like JD Swan says, he wants to have an honest relationship where he can be selfless with his significant other, which is a great point to make.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm selfish with my wife, you know. I don't like she went out earlier this week. Hold up, Nick. I'm taking too much time with mine.
Come on now.
Run that.
We get midnight calls. Oh, Time to wrap it
I
up.
know, right?
Right?
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Game
We
over.
trying to fall asleep now.
Right. So on this note, this drink was made by this wonderful mixologist. Her name is the Drinking Coach. She was part of the Uncle Nearest whiskey launch, the year that it was originally launched. She's been featured on the Food Network. I literally reached out to her and be like, hey, can I do this recipe? She was like, I got you. She sent me the recipe, and it's called On the Good Foot, literally. So it's a really complicated drink because relationships are complicated. You know, there's a lot of parts that you have to put into it to make it mesh into one lovely, cohesive center of joy. So I'm gonna throw the recipe on the screen so we can go ahead and make this wonderful drink on the Good Foot by the Drinking Coach.
On the good foot. I love that, man. Get in the garden, bring that steel, and let's leave on the good foot. Come on, man. We don't want to. As men, we don't want to bring some of that stuff to the house and all that drama. We always want to end the night on. I definitely agree, man. Thank you so much, E.
So as you guys can see on the screen above, we're gonna be using Uncle Nearest. We're gonna use some grapefruit juice, some lemon juice, some green chartreuse. If you're committed to making this cocktail, green chartreuse is a wonderfully cool herbal. It's literally made by the monks who live in France, in the French Alps, and it's kind of a medicinal based cocktail. So check out, the drinking coach who created this recipe that we're gonna make this wonderful evening. Um, and I decided to make my own blackberry syrup because I don't want to deal with COVID. Lemon juice. Alright, so to make this cocktail, you want to take all your ingredients and we're going to mix it all together.
The green chartreuse.
The green juice.
The vermouth.
So remember, you always want to mix all your cheap ingredients first. So you want to start off with your grapefruit juice, your lemon juice, and your blackberry syrup before you add in your spirits. So that way you don't mess up the cocktail and you basically get the greatest cocktail that you can ever make. So if it's a quarter of an ounce of the grapefruit juice, just put a whole half an ounce, for two wonderful people, which is for me and my wife. That's right. And for lemon juice, that's a quarter ounce also, so you put half an ounce in total.
Okay.
What? I'm not getting this.
No, you're right.
See? We both been drinking, but she been drinking. As you guys can see below.
Don't worry, I'm having trouble on my end.
As you guys can see below, I have a picture of the drinking coach. If you want to go to her page, follow her, check out her stories, and she has some wonderful stories that she posts on her Instagram, which is really cool. A lot of it is based on Black experiences, so definitely support her because that's one of the things that we want to do with our show is share about Black-owned spirits and the Black experience within couples, relationships, and mixology.
Okay.
So we're just trying to expand our horizon, make sure everything is great.
Splashing.
Oh my goodness, she was getting on me about something. Let me tell you. Y'all good over there?
Yeah, we good over here. We good over here. We making sure we follow the directions to the T.
Y'all look cute over there, all hugged up on each other, making a drink.
Come on, man. I'm trying to bring the steel.
In the freezer, you see the bag.
Quarter ounce.
Where is the quarter on this one?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
So after you mix in all your cheap ingredients, you're gonna add the most important ingredient for the evening, which is
Uncle Nearest.
Uncle Nearest.
Uncle Nearest.
Yeah.
You're gonna add an ounce and a half of that, so 3 ounces in total for making it for 2 people. Now, when you're going to put this cocktail in your glass, what you want to do is make sure you have crushed ice or pebble ice.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to make my own crushed ice because I don't have pebble. I don't have a pebble ice maker, which I should invest in. Making all these drinks. You know.
S-O-C-K-S.
S-O-C-K-S. On the good foot. That's how we want to end our relationships every night. On the good foot. I love that, man. I think it is.
All right. So we're gonna get our cocktails ready on our end.
And we'll do a save. Any other questions you see on there?
No.
No?
Not this time.
You know,
People are watching the game. I kind of know.
yeah. And the biggest thing for us, men, we're not too complicated.
You aren't. You're not
I mean,
complicated, but
we can be if you want to be.
Yeah.
especially in the beginning.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
Oh my goodness, like that, Jared?
Yeah.
You gonna do us like that?
Men can be complicated. But that's what we love about you all. Sometimes you need some direction. That's why you need a good woman to be behind you or at your side.
All right, I'll take that. All right, so after you got everything mixed together, make sure when you setting up your glass, you add your crushed ice, and then you top it off with some blackberries. There's some additional ingredients I was supposed to add, but add them all.
Yo, we got some. Mm-hmm.
So you take it to nice and cold. Take a second when I add my blackberries, you don't see it. Okay. Let's ride. All right, so you guys ready for the show?
Yeah, we ready. Take up odds right here.
Okay, look at y'all. All right. So hopefully I have done some justice with this cocktail. Took a while to get. And unfortunately, our co-host,
I bet you his battery died.
they left the show. So I'm gonna shake ours up. This is on the good foot.
On the good foot.
On the good foot. So when you establish your wonderful, loving relationship, you want to make sure it starts off on the good foot, so that way it can be successful in the future. And it's going to take a lot of ingredients to make it really good. Like this cocktail requires like about 5 or 6 ingredients. But when you bring it all together, you're going to have a happy, successful relationship, engagement, marriage, 20, 35 years deep. You got to put it all together, y'all. Cheers. All right, so Gorgeous says, what do men want in a girlfriend to set her apart from a fling?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh, is that my question? That's
Yes.
that's a Rachel question.
Yeah, what do men want? That's what she asked.
Okay, so let's see.
Save it.
So I think we have our co-host on there as well. Let's see if they can come on in. So, what does a woman want? What does a man want in a woman that doesn't make her a fling? Because what a woman wants, she knows what she wants. So if she wants to create a future and she does the one night stand thing and she's willing to still build on a relationship after that, that confidence is what a man likes. So in layman's terms, he wants a confident woman who is supportive, who can build on her own and add value to his life.
Okay.
So I would definitely say that, you know, for one of our viewers who is wanting to take that friendship to the next level of dating, of going on a date with someone that they know for a few months, is be confident in knowing that when you ask that person out on that date, you're going to be like, yo, you know, we're going to have a good time. And I hope, I know at the end of this date, you will see me in a different light and you will want to pursue a future with me.
And well, you know, I'm not a guy, but I'm thinking, I guess, to answer It's Gorgeous question as far as what a man would want or to pursue in a person if they want to separate this person from a fling versus a girlfriend. I guess a fling is all about just the physical. There's really no substance to this person. So, you know, for them, they don't see a future. They don't see anything past just the physical, versus a girlfriend or someone that they're trying to, I guess, build something, pursue with a purpose. You know, they're not going to treat that person as just, I'm just going to, you know, I just see this the physical part of you and that's all I want. With a girlfriend, they actually want more depth in the relationship as far as a man, I would think.
It's either you think or you know.
You know, I would want, if a guy was pursuing me, I wouldn't want him.
You get all that. When I pursued you. So people can understand what we're talking about. When I pursued you. Did I put on my good foot and let you know that you were confident and committed to a future with me?
Yes. You put on your best foot forward. Yes, you did.
Right.
And he literally told me what he wanted. He said, he told me that he saw a future in me. He wanted me, but I was the one at the time, you know, I kind of shot him down, or I told him to wait because I wasn't ready to go to that next level.
So I had to be mature.
So he had to be patient with waiting on me. But he told me what he wanted. He literally spelled it out for me, say, this is what I want. This is what I see us going as far as our future. So, you know, he didn't see me as just a fling. He saw something more in a relationship. He saw marriage. He saw future with me, you know, and I had to catch up to that idea or accept it, you know.
And you know what? I'm going to leave it there because my wife said it best. And we ended off the evening with a wonderful cocktail.
On the good foot.
On the good foot. So
I don't know if, Gorgeous, that answered your question or not.
So, and we definitely want to say thank you, everyone, for coming to Cocktails and Convo each and every Friday, where we have everyday conversations with extraordinary drinks. As you know, we did put out a call to action to get our followers up to 500 people, and I would cut my hair. So as you can see, that didn't happen. But if you would like to support the show, make sure to like, comment, and share every episode that you love with your family and friends, so our followers can grow. And if you also want, if you can, just click on the link in the bio. You can also find our podcast that we have out, which is called The Couples Club. Season 1 is out. Season 2 is in the works. And we also have a link that you can support our podcast just as low as 99 cents, a one-time donation or a monthly donation. And we also have a wonderful Facebook group where you can find awesome, wonderful deals. Don't forget, Prime Day is coming, so we're going to be posting some great stuff. Save some money.
Yes, Prime Day. August 13th. August. October 13th and 14th.
That's right. And also, if you want to help us support this Cocktails and Convos, where we can also provide you with awesome Black-owned spirits, with beers and wines, because we got a few more lined up. Sending us a donation so we can purchase these bottles, so we can give you new insights to specific brands that support those brands. Just go ahead and send us a donation there. And thank you so much for joining the show. We appreciate DDB Swans, It's Gorgeous Jess, and just to name a few. and all our followers who come to us every Friday, and we put on this 2-hour show. We try to keep it to an hour, but it ends up being 2 hours.
It ends up because y'all be making a
Y'all keep it
conversation.
live.
Yes.
And we got some additional things in the works, which you guys can, keep the movement growing, because the Couples Club is just not a fad. It's a lifestyle that we want to create for all couples, no matter color, gender, or ethnicity.
We're working on some good stuff, guys.
We want you guys to be successful and have happy, wonderful relationships. So thank you for coming again. Peace out. We appreciate you guys.
Love you guys.